Hi, Dr. Posey. Good evening. This is my newspaper for information processing. For information processing. I write, well, it's supposed to be the LA Times. And so I have 4 little mini stories. So first one says, woman loses short-term memory after minor car crash. Her perception of the road became impaired when she leaned into the passenger seat to grab for her phone. The shift in her attention from road to phone may have cost her the ability to store information in her brain for short periods of time. Boom. Next. A little chunk, I guess it doesn't really matter. Okay. Next story. Does your significant other have selective attention? Can your boyfriend hear when the commercial break ends from the other end of the house, but he can't seem to give you the time of day? If so, he may be able to process and react to specific stimuli selectively when many are occurring simultaneously. This means that his brain is only recording one type of data input at a time. This assumes that he has serial processing, where one stage of processing has to be complete before moving on to the next stage. It's also possible he could have parallel processing, which is where all of the processing tasks happen simultaneously. But if he's not paying attention to you, he must be using serial processing because he sounds a little slow. LOL. Okay, let's see what else we got. How does your brain process information? We want answers. Dr. McFarland from McFarland, California, says, many people like to think of this process as occurring in 3 different stages. Stage 1 is the input process, where your brain is concerned with analyzing the stimuli it receives. Stage 2 is when your brain codes the information to store it long term. This is called the storage process. Lastly, the output process is when your brain prepares an appropriate behavior in response to any of the information that you stored. And last but not least, how intelligent are you? In the 1980s, Howard Gardner proposed the idea that people do not just have one capacity for intelligence. In fact, he says we have 8, and that your capacity for each can differ. The 8 types of intelligence as proposed by Gardner are as follows: musical, visual, verbal, logical, bodily, interpersonal, intrapersonal, and naturalistic. You can take a multiple intelligences quiz online today for free. Ta-da! Okay, well, that's it. I'll see you in class. Bye!